We got a chance to speak to Kristin Gore and Damian Kulash, the directors of the brand new movie, The Beanie Bubble, on Apple TV Plus. Check it out. I absolutely loved your film. It sent me down this internet rabbit hole, as these movies tend to do. And I started looking up a lot more about Thai. And I think my first question for you guys is if you could talk to me about the decision to change the names of the women in the movie and why you did that.
Sure. Well, they're fictionalized versions inspired by the real stories that was in Zach Bissonet's book. But, you know, it's a work of art, and we wanted to really bring forward the themes that we focused on in the movie of the female relationship to the American dream primarily. And so we had to, consolidate some things and take a few creative liberties. And so they're composite and a little bit fictionalized. And so that's why we did that.
Right. Okay. There is a thing that's been happening recently, and it feels like a quintessentially American thing, but there are a whole bunch of movies coming out which are essentially biopics about products, right? We've got your movie, we've got Tetris, Air. I think there's a BlackBerry movie out as well, but I haven't seen that one. What is that fascination? I was wondering if you could talk to me about that.
I think that's mostly about nostalgia. Those were kind of the gods of the 90s and growing up for us. But we actually think of our movie as being kind of outside of that fold. It feels like it's masquerading as one of those films, but it's really not about Beanie Babies. It's a story about the female relationship to the American dream, and we just happened to find it in this bubble of insanity that was the Beanie Baby craze. But you don't learn that much about Beanie Babies from our film. You really learn about the people.
No, you don't. Yeah. I couldn't figure out Thai. I couldn't figure out where I stood with Thai. And I think it was only at the moment at the toy fair when he looks at the lady and he goes, "Oh, keep the fatties away." And I was like, oh, that's who this guy is. Because at the beginning, I was just like, is he just misunderstood? And I was wondering, when you are crafting a film like this, did you come to any conclusion as to whether or not Thai was a true believer? Like, did he buy his own bullshit?
Well, the book, again, was our sort of guiding light and launching pad, and there's so much raw material in there. And our interpretation of that with the Thai character is that he definitely believed everything he did and said. I mean, that's our interpretation. That's what we came away feeling, and what we portrayed was that, a lot of narcissists believe themselves completely. And he also was the character is a perfectionist who has this incredible ability to bring to life a kind of genius idea, and then all of these dark qualities as well. And so humans are complicated, as we know. The Thai character is very complicated, and we do think he was sort of, yes, he believed in himself and his idea and what he was trying to do, and then the dark parts came along with it too.
And it's important, I think, for our film at least, that that good guy and bad guy aren't so clear all the time. There's a lot of films about women's relationship to the system, and the system will be like, bad guy, bad guy, bad guy. And we like the idea that he just seems like an inspired guy who offers them an opportunity, and they buy into it just the same as we all do. And then you go along for this ride where he's definitely becomes the bad guy, but it's not clear if it's really him or the system that allows him or encourages him that really is the bad guy,
Very, very cool. I'm being told to rap in all caps because I've run out of time, but I can speak to you guys for hours. There's so much going on in your movie, and I had a blast. Thank you very much.
Thank you
so much.
Lovely talking with you.
Nice to talk with you.
Cheers.
Bye.
You want to sell high-end stuffed Himalayan cats.
Understuffed, actually, for greater posability.
We're professionals. We're giving the people what they need.
The Beanie Bubble is now streaming on Apple TV Plus. Check it out. Let us know what you think. Sound off in the comments. Thank you so much for watching.